Phoenix Swan, Judge Middleton Collin. Could I see Felicia Slater by Polycom in my courtroom? All right, thank you. Bye. Okay. By about 2 o'clock, we'll be on Keel here.
So when you're done, you're going to tell her, bye, Felicia.
Yes, I am.
Court calls case People versus Daniel McGraw.
Nicole, on behalf of the people standing up, ready to get Monty on the file.
Here we go.
Sure.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Gonna state your name?
Name is Daniel McGraw for the record, Your Honor. Sui Juris.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Tell you what. Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. Court calls case People versus Alexis Naveen. Court recalls the case People State of Michigan versus Daniel McGraw.
Nicole, on behalf of the people.
This comes with.
State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel McGraw.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself.
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself.
I recognize what you're saying. I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there. You recognize.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
You want to be...
Your Honor.
You have a seat.
I'm not...
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had...
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 minute, 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
May be seated.
Court recalls the case, People versus Daniel McCoy. Because you're my friend and you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprising you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. No disrespect.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closer to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, is not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still
I
waiting.
wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
Please don't.
I'm trying to get there, Your Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
I am, you know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it. because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play this some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
or I will, do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not
prior
interrupt, do not. One more time, you're going. I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violation.
now.
Let's go.
I have a right to a
You may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
And I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violation.
Look at attorney Andrew Sullivan. His soul is leaving his body.
do you wish to be represented by an attorney, sir?
Take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom. Where are you trying to go, Mr. Simon? No. Court calls the case. People versus Catherine Davis.
Oh, that was just excruciating. It really was. I I think my favorite part was when I tried to stay out of the way, obviously, in this one. Okay, because it was short and it was dense with stuff. I knew that because I edited it. And I think my favorite part, it was all awful. It was all deliciously awful. But my favorite part is when he's like, Judge, can we just agree to disagree? Oh, that got me good. That, and I couldn't help myself watching Andrew Sullivan lose his freaking mind. Just attending remotely. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know what he does, but he the expression on his face is how I felt as well, of course. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff all day. I have to thank Christopher Lake, and a lot of you probably didn't see it because I surprise attacked with this, but you might want to see the beginning. There's a fun clip of Judge Middleton as an intro, very short. And then Zach was helping me a lot, and he claims Brecken was helping him. So I wanted to thank everybody for that, for putting me onto it. That was just too good. We already had another soft sitting here today. I can't remember his name. The guy with the construction helmet, Terrence, or I don't know. I mean, he was all excited because. That's the last stream. If you haven't seen it, you really have to. That's at the end, but he was so excited that he was found competent, like by a narrow margin. But he wanted to parlay his competency finding into like some legal advantage. And then this goof. Oh, I mean, that was just too bad to deal with today. Apparently, there was a bomb threat over there. There's all sorts of stuff going on in that call. So good stuff. Judge Simpson's room was really happening today. Provided lots of good material. My only disappointment there, and I totally understand, I'm not knocking him for it, but my only disappointment was towards the end of that hearing, he said, I'm going to give you a week to think about it. And I thought for sure that week was going to be in the Washington County Jail, which is what was deserved. But no, he didn't end up in the Washington County jail. He almost did. Even after he figured out that wasn't going to happen, he tried to get thrown into the Washington County jail, and he came very, very close. But looks like he's coming back in a week. I see jail, and I see contempt and jail before we even get to the merits of the case. Jail. I see lots of jail. I see lots of jail happening here. All right, thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.